welcome to the Millie Life. My name is Danielle. I am the owner of the Millie Life and the Millie Life YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you're new here, I post new motorcycle videos every Thursday and new exercise videos every Friday. But this week we've got a combo. All right, so I'm talking about fitness and motorcycles all in one video. I've got all my wonderful Millie Life gear there below. Stock up on sweatshirts today. Weather's starting to get chilly. Check those out. And then, of course, all my riding gear and recording gear is down there as well. Shit. I don't know where I'm going. Just don't turn into a gravel road. This looks familiar. Okay. If you'd like more of the Millie Life, you can follow us on all the social medias, the Millie Life. Check us out there. Let's jump right in. Today we are talking about exercises, 5 of them for your motorcyclists. Most of you know I'm a personal trainer by trade. I've been working in the fitness industry for over 10 years with kids as young as 8 and adults as old as 75. I, as a trainer, meet you where you're at based on your level and your needs. And motorcycling is a very active activity or active passion, even though it may not look like it. How many of you guys and girls get home from riding and you're just wiped? You know, there's definitely a lot of muscle involved, a lot of coordination involved, and it takes energy. It takes focus for sure. We're going to talk about 5 exercises for motorcyclists today. And I'm not going to demonstrate these while I'm riding, although that would be impressive. See me demonstrating them, and I'm still on the motorcycle talking about them, but you get the gist. Wow, cool road. Our first exercise is going to be a farmer's carry. Farmer's carry you want to do with particularly heavier weights. I think they recommend 1.5 times your body weight is like the ideal, like to get up to, but you know, just like with anything, start small and build your way up. A farmer's carry, you're going to hold one weight in each hand. You're going to keep your chest up nice and tall, shoulders down and back, and really squeeze the ever-loving hell out of the weights. So this is going to work on grip strength, the strength of your hands. It's going to help with posture, and it also helps with coordination as well. Kind of gravelly, I don't know. See where this guy goes. Now think about riding the motorcycle. You're gripping onto the handlebars. You want to sit upright. You want your shoulders down and back. This is a great exercise. The second exercise is a variation of the plank. So planks are great for building core strength. What the hell makes up your core? Anything that's not your arms or legs. That's your core. So your glutes, the muscles of the back, your abdomen, your chest, all of that, that's your core. Planks are a great tool for working your core. You need a strong core on a motorcycle for balance, right? The bike is built to balance, yes, but it helps that you have the muscle and the strength to balance the bike as well, especially when you get into slower driving and situations where you really have to be able to navigate and move the bike. Plank is a great variation that you see me demonstrate here, but another variation of this is a channel changer, right? So there's a lot of instability when operating the motorcycle. You're sitting on it and you're constantly shifting your body weight, you're moving, right? So that weight is constantly shifting and changing. So adding in an instability element like the channel changer to your workout really makes a difference in helping train your body to stabilize, you know, or there's times where you have one hand on the bike and you're doing the motorcycle wave or whatever it might be. These are, you know, good tools to have in your tool belt when riding a bike. The third exercise for my motorcyclists out there is going to be world's greatest stretch. Most of us, you know, we might zip around town, sure, but I mean, a lot of us when we get out and ride, it's longer rides, right? We're going for an hour or 2 or 3 or doing a cross-country trek, and when you sit for an extended period of time, the muscles of your hamstrings shorten, all right, to the back of your leg, and then your hips are shortened, right? You're sitting, they're not extended. So definitely want to make sure after we go on those long rides that we're stretching those guys out. So World's Greatest Stretch is a great stretch for your hips, for your hamstrings, and then for your thoracic spine, which is that upper spine, right? We've just been kind of stuck in one position, so getting a little bit different movement in our upper body there is going to help us to feel better and to move better the next day too. That's World's Greatest Stretch. Check that out. That's one that I do before all my workouts typically, and most of my clients know that one. It's a great one for everyone, hence the name. Fourth one, Hidden Valley Farm. Cute. Fourth one, guys, we're talking about glute activation. So with the first one, we talked about, your butt, and I mean the muscles that shorten on the bike, but how about the muscles that tend to fall asleep when you're seated? Glutes. Right? You're sitting on your butt. You're not really using them a ton. But this is such an important stabilizer. It's part of your core, like we talked about a little bit before. And it helps to stabilize your body. So it's important that we activate this before we ride, get them going, right? So it may not feel like, so it doesn't feel like you're sitting on your tailbone. It gives you a little bit more of a cushion. It's going to take some of the pressure off of your low back and your knees. So glute activation, great tool for this is mini band work, mini band pinches. Okay, I'll link the mini band link below. These are fantastic for glute activation. It should feel like your butt's on fire when it's done. If it's not, try shifting your body weight more back towards your heels and your arches and pushing your butt back towards a wall. That's going to definitely help you to feel more of a burn. And then the last one is going to be a lateral squat. Now, if you're new to fitness or just getting back into a fitness routine, I would start with a goblet squat. Just start with the basics and work your way up. But a lateral squat, right? There's a lot of lean when you're driving. There's a lot of shifting side to side. And you are squeezing the bike with your legs. You are holding the bike with your legs. And so being able to shift your body weight side to side and be able to use that efficiently and effectively is going to be important. So a lateral squat is a great movement for working on single leg strength, balance, and stability. That kind of is similar to how you're seated on a motorcycle. Check those out. Try them out. Try one of them out. Try all of them out. Let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments below. Do you guys work out? Do you just ride? What's your movement for the day? What does it look like right now? Of course, if you have any questions or if you'd like to train with me, I do offer virtual training in one-on-one and group sessions. That's going to be it for today, guys. This is the Millie Life. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys freaking rock. And until next time, I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.